disable at a Beastmaster, because if you jump forward as the Batrider and say you're the one who gets it, and all of a sudden you haven't dragged that hero anyway, you're
rolled off and then go back into more damage if you don't want him to actually time walk it off.
He gets him with the imprisonment. They're going to be able to surround Solo here. Tries to make the Ancients play, but it is soaked up by Artstyle and your first blood.
Case.
You know what's kind of annoying for Faceless Void in this matchup is, because I've played this before, it's the fact that Fury swipes last so long.
Oh yeah. Kind of
no one. Nice jump in from SoNNeikO. Gets the push back onto no one. The turnaround though looks like SoNNeikO's going to be dying first. No one is still dead, and it's a worthwhile trade, but good play all around from no one, making
risk of the roll coming in and being able to set that up so easily. That slow is just like so brutal from the rolling boulder. That was the thing I thought was going to get nerfed, honestly.
Strike onto Artstyle. He's going to be brought pretty low here. Another right click. Sioma Slayer is able to get the kill there on Artstyle.
This is lasting so long, but you know, the support, they put all its attention on the mid lane, trying to keep no one alive. You don't want your Invoker to have such a bad time. You're worried about SoNNeikO on his Earth Spirit, and the matchup's not going that poorly for him up top. But SoNNeikO, he's got the rolling boulder as well. Looks like they should be able to body block this, so it'll be what a help Dendi can give.
Yeah, good kick there, and they will be able to still get the kill. Solo running himself up towards the Ancients again. He tries to get the disarm on Dendi and runs to the Ancients, but Artstyle is there with the ensnare, making sure he doesn't get there.
Basically, no one. He's like on his own at this point. You're just gonna hope that SoNNeikO doesn't make too many rotations in the mid lane and apply some pressure elsewhere.
They're gonna try and force out the time walk into a sleep here. General's holding on to the time walk, knowing that it was necessary. Good call by him. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, no one is gonna be chased down. Dendi trying to get one last right click in. He gets one. He needs a second though. No one. Oh, don't block yourself up! Don't block yourself up! He's trying to block Dendi, but it's not gonna happen. He ends up dying. Solo has now come in, but he's gonna get taken out as well as SoNNeikO's made his roam across. Meanwhile, farther up, Sioma the Slayer has had to sleep up.
Quite get it to work out.
Avi.
Oh, I love this positioning here.
Good start here for game number 2. Vega Squadron need to be able to get some control of their jungle. They're going to try and go on Artstyle here, waking himself up, but that's not going to be enough. Solo comes in with the extra nukes. Now they're going to look for a second kill here on Fever. Is so high, but I guess if he gets the Perseverance fast enough, it makes up for it. Sleep on the mid lane. SoNNeikO is going to be the target here of the first Mag Beastmaster Primal. Meanwhile, the smoke of their own Mag is going to be turned around on. They have the imprisonment. Artstyle has Centaur stun number 1, Centaur stun number 2. Mag is dead without even needing Dendi's ultimate, which he still hasn't leveled standard.
Yeah, and this is like, we're moving into around the 10-minute mark. This is where you tend to start seeing some of these first big items come out, whether it be your mechs or your drums. Dendi heading in towards a set of his own here. Oh, they do have the Chronosphere up top on this. Looks like he's just dead. Yeah. Alright, that's solid. First Chronosphere for support is totally understandable.
Top lane, and maybe some rotations in return, and if that happens, you guarantee that the bottom tier 1 tower goes down. If not, you at least ensure that there's not going to be a good team fight. Sioma Slayer is going to be caught here, rotation in from both General and SoNNeikO, but SoNNeikO is going to die in return. Solo burst him down with the Invoker.
Na'Vi, like, it is a slow lead, but you don't really feel like Vega out of it just because of that Roshan that could come out here, but grab the tower, a little bit of a roar there. Oh, Sunstrike, that might be enough damage there. 259.70, yeah, see ya.
That was prepared for it.
Yeah, this lets you know that they definitely have some sort of vision around the pit, and I mean, it's obviously on everyone's mind. You know this is what's going to be happening. General
dead. The kick comes in time. The Sunstrike still lands. He managed to get off a Chronosphere onto 2, though, and Sioma the Slayer should be dying. Not a good miss there for Artstyle. He still managed to... Oh, no, they actually don't get SoNNeikO, and Pasha needs to be saved here. They drop the ultimate from the OD. It looks like they're going to have to kill... Oh, the kick! Long range hits Pasha, allows the heroes to be able to catch up with him. They're going to get Solo as well, and Na'Vi, just like last game, it seems, fine there.
The Chronosphere will be ready by the time they actually engage here.
Smoke ready to go. Pasha's going to show himself. SoNNeikO goes for the kick, does land on no one. Pasha already trying to eat up General. Will be able to force him back at the very least. Looks like SoNNeikO's going to be the first one down. Meanwhile, the Chronosphere, oh, it doesn't quite catch 3 as they hoped. Solo's going to be forced to use his ultimate on himself while no one's Meteor does kind of miss there. They're looking for Mag. He's going to try and TP out, but it's not going to be enough. Solo committing for Dendi. Not quite enough. No, he does get him just at the tail end. No one. Nice invoke into our Tornado. Is going to try and TP away. That's not going to happen. He knows it too, and instead tries to run himself away. Doesn't happen. And Vega Squadron roll a push.
No, and Artstyle with the full points and the touchable makes it so easy for them. Just General ditya-ra bashing away while Roshan struggles to tickle the poor Enchantress.
they know is probably going to be successful in finding.
This is one up top, though.
Yeah, this is a big one. I'm not sure if Dendi really planned this one out too much because he's so far ahead. I'm not sure if SoNNeikO's going to be able to provide the save. They do manage to get the silence to stop that one out, get out the imprisonment. Now the ultimate's going to be laid down, but the Lincoln Sphere managed to block that one out. ditya-ra passes Lincoln's over just in time, and now the team fight falls apart for Vega Squadron. They couldn't get the quick kill, and now that cost them everything, as they will flash smoke plays or something. Down with the Slayer. Did sleep up General, but I don't think he was quite sure whether or not he can actually make a Fiend Script player there or not, and it turns out, well, all of Na'Vi were right behind him.
I don't know, I feel like he still won up against the Invoker, but honestly, this Atos just like completely cancels out anything the Ursa's gonna be able to do. You can see the initiation range it grants them without having to use Chronosphere, and that free pick, it's what allows this high ground push.
Jesus, no one's so slowed down. They get the Chronosphere on him as well to give the vision for Dendi to be able to finish him off, and the Ursa's just... he doesn't do anything in these fights. He shows up, gets kited around immediately, ends up dying. General's going to try and... nope, he cancels his TP. Makes a time walk out instead. Double buybacks here from Vega Squadron. Will be able to chase Na'Vi out of their base, but they go too far. They will be turned around on, guaranteed. Now the ultimate drops from Dendi. He still had so much intelligence stolen. Will be able to get a nice kick onto the Oracle. The imprisonment buys him a little bit of time. Fiend Script, see how the Slayer knows this will be it. There is nothing stopping Na'Vi at this point in time. Pasha survived. On the melee racks, Bane and Beastmaster not going to be up in time.
Yeah, this is just like, obviously, you know, it's elimination. This is the end. Like, there's no reason Na'Vi ever have to split up, honestly. Like, you don't need to farm anything. You're so far ahead.
This is both his boulder as well as the kick. Will be quickly eliminated, but it still looks like Na'Vi are in a position to be able to get some pickoffs of their own. Solos, he's definitely going to go down. He just puts himself in the front lines and stokes up damage. Mag thinking about that one. Oh, Chronosphere on 3, though, as General makes the right blink in and will be able to catch as many Vega Squadrons as they possibly need to be able to win the fight. No one getting away with some invis. Nope, there they have countervision.
ditya-ra bought eggs instead of Deso. What a clown.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
That's how you know the game's over.
Now he's got like 1900 HP plus a Lincoln being put on him, and then there's the Axe Weaver.
Just no hope whatsoever. Wow, well played by Na'Vi, man. I know they've looked good lately, but I wasn't expecting such a trouncing, but first game was like warm-up, and then second game they just came full tilt. That Vega draft, it was anti-Enchantress, but it was not anti-OD Weaver.
Yeah, certainly not. The Weaver especially had plenty of opportunities to be able to shine. And so Na'Vi, after they had faced up against Vega Squadron,